Before we get into today's episode, we have a word from our sponsors, Nomad Web Solutions. Nomad Web Solutions offers web page design as well as they offer live streams of all our high school and local youth sports in our area of Westerly, Rhode Island. Here is a word from our sponsor, Nomad Web Solutions. All right, on today's show, I have on a very special guest. He is Luke Marley. He's a senior wide receiver for Westerly High School's football team. Luke, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing well, man. How's the football season going?
It's going pretty good so far, even though we lost our second game, but our first game was pretty good.
Yeah. Let's get into it. I mean, this year you have a regular season, which is nice to see that you guys are not wearing masks underneath the helmets and everything like that. And I know you still have there's still COVID around, but it's nice to see you guys have like a regular football season and everything like that. First of all, what's it like just to have a regular football off season when you just like know that football is kind of like almost year round at that point as well too?
It's like the most perfect thing ever. Like not have to wear masks and like it's just like a good it's just good.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good
atmosphere.
Yeah, it's good feeling to be back and everything like that. So I want to know, first of all, Friday night you have a game against Rogers at Rogers, who are 2-1 on the season this year. What's it like? What are you looking forward to playing against a Rogers team?
Rogers last year, they were pretty good. We had some big boys on the line, like Connor Martin and Michael Garfola, that were just absolute tanks on the team. And we watched a lot of film on them for this week, and we're just going to practice really hard and like bounce back from our L last week.
Yeah, and how do you bounce back from a team like that, a tough loss against a very good St. Ray's team, a runner-up for last year's Super Bowl in Division II?
It's just good practice and for this week, and just try your hardest.
Yeah, and that's great. And then what's it been like too for you in the regular season? I mean, you played against Chariho too. It was a rivalry game. You had that amazing 51-yard catch. First of all, what's it like to play against the rivals, the Chariho?
It's always a good game. Even my mom says it. She just loves watching Westerly versus Chariho, even more than Stonington versus Westerly, because she graduated from Chariho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So your mom really enjoys it the most, huh?
Yeah, and my dad, he also graduated from Chariho.
Oh wow! So it must be interesting for them to be rooting for you in the navy blue.
Yeah, it's very different.
That's got to be very different. I mean, what was it like too for you? Like you had 2 catches for 105 yards, and one of them was that 51-yard catch. What was that like? That make that catch from your quarterback Williams?
Lance is just a great thrower, man. Like the kid can throw anywhere from anywhere on the field, and you can't help it with the O-line. O-line did a great job, and it was just perfect.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. It's a great catch, great play for you guys. And then this week you're playing against Rogers, and you have a good matchup. What are you looking forward to playing against them?
My coach said we're going to throw the ball a lot more, and I have a lot of faith in our O-line to get those blocks off. And we're going to be running a lot too, so we're going to like do some shots deep for the running and throwing.
Nice. That's awesome. That'd be great. That's great. And that's amazing. So hopefully you guys can get back to it, bounce back after a tough loss against St. Ray's. And what's it been like playing for Coach Dunbar too in this past couple seasons?
Coach Dunbar is probably the best coach I've ever seen. Like coach high school level. He just is a whole different like atmosphere he creates. he plays with us too sometimes. He like tool around and play around, just like joke around. He's just like a good guy.
That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, he played. I mean, what's it like too? Because he played Division 1. What's it like to learn from someone that played at that level too? Like, what
He knows a lot. He knows a lot.
That's that's awesome. It's great. It's awesome to see too back that have Westerly have him as a coach, and I'm from Westerly as well too. So very excited to see him as a coach and see Westerly air the ball out.
Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome. And what was your off season? What was your off season like this last year to like prepare for this upcoming season?
We did a lot of 7v7s at New London High School.
Oh, nice.
We actually beat New London for the first time. I've actually beat New London for the first time. Like even from like Pee-wees, they always destroyed us, but we just had a great like game, and we beat them, I think 24-10.
Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So what was it like? So you guys played 7v7s. Is that like a league is that like a summer league? What do you guys do in the 7v7s?
7v7 is just like football without pads. You just like it's two-hand touch.
Okay.
And yeah.
That's cool. So do you play like against like, I mean, besides New London, do you play against other Connecticut teams, or is it Rhode Island teams?
Yeah, play all teams for that league.
All Connecticut teams?
Yeah.
So what's it like in that, like those 7v7s to face like different competition outside of Rhode Island?
It's very different because like Rhode Island, a lot of teams don't really talk that much like crap, but in Connecticut, it's like every single thing you're like getting like sweared at or something.
Oh boy, that's gotta be super interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
How does that prepare you when you hear someone else like talk to you? Do you think that makes you like more mentally tough, or does that like get into your head? Or
it puts me more mentally tough.
Yeah, that's got to be interesting to face that, and then like when you come and play around, you don't really see that at all.
Nah, everybody's more like calm around here.
That's interesting. Very interesting. I didn't know that at all. What was and during like the off season, did you have a trainer or anything?
Actually, we don't have a trainer this year now.
No.
Previous years we've had it, but this year it's just like after COVID, we really haven't had a trainer.
What about yourself? Did you have like a personal trainer, someone that you worked out with to like help step up your game? Or
I honestly work out with my dad.
Yeah.
Because he's a police officer in Stonington.
Okay.
And he like gym down there.
Yeah.
And we go and work out down there.
Oh, nice. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then what about last season? I mean, last season you had an interesting season with COVID. What was it like just to even get the season in? It was shortened season as well, though.
It was a short season, but it was like really fun to at least be able to play, because I know like a lot of Connecticut team like couldn't play, like Stonington.
Yeah.
Couldn't play. The mask thing was really the worst though.
Yeah, it's tough when you have to wear a mask with like a helmet on top of it.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of fun. But and then I want to ask some like things of like how you got into football. What made you so passionate about football? We used to play out in the front yard, just play pass. And when I turned 7, because I couldn't play any younger, I started off playing flag football, and I was terrible. I was so bad. And once I got to Pee-wees, that's when they kind of found out I could catch the ball, but not really do much after that. Mm-hmm.
So like they kind of like trained me to be able to hit, because I would never like to hit and stuff.
Yeah.
And it kind of just like blew up in my head that football is like fun.
That's awesome. What was it like at Pee-wees? Did you play like other positions outside of the wide receiver position?
I played wide receiver and then monster, which is like safety, deep safety. I would just run around like cracking people.
That's awesome. That's
great.
So what made you like choose wide receiver though? Was it just
I was tall.
Yeah.
I was always tall in my grade.
Well, that makes sense. I guess you need a tall target. And like, is there a position outside of the like wide receiver position that you like just want to play for one position one time in the game?
Well, they let me play quarterback for like a quarter of a game. I threw 3 interceptions.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah, you're not playing quarterback anymore. I'm like, okay.
How was it to play in the quarterback position besides the 3 interceptions?
Well, when you have big boys coming after you,
Yeah.
it's kind of nerve wracking.
Yeah, that's definitely understandable. You had to like try to figure a way to scramble out
Yeah.
and get rid of the
It didn't
ball.
end well.
Oh, geez, that's tough. And what was it like to just in general, like growing up in Westerly and playing through like the flag football league, the Pee Wee football? What was that like experience like for you?
I met a lot of guys that I still talk to this day. Even I still play with a lot of them. A lot of them graduated because I stayed back here in second grade.
Mm-hmm.
And they all were like Pete Fazzaro. I played with Rocco Salino. I played with my entire life.
Nice.
And just watching Rocco play just like really got me into like playing football and getting a lot better.
That's great. That's amazing that you like, these guys that you grew up with and seeing them play really got you into football and want to make you better at the sport. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's like so like the impact of that like growing up because we do play Pee Wee, you guys attend the games. What's that impact like for like the younger generation that you see the kids watch you play and how do you think that impacts on them?
Oh, the kids think I'm a god because the last game at the end of the game, I had like 5 kids walk up to me wanting pictures, and
That's
they took my helmet off me and like put it on their heads.
how
The
how
kids,
cool
but
is how cool is that?
it's pretty cool. It's like the impact you leave on kids that are like younger than you. It's just like a good feeling.
Yeah. And so I'm sure it's gonna be like those kids that we're gonna say one day that, I want to be the next Luke Marley and be like him.
Yeah.
That's gotta be a cool feeling. Did you get that? Have you signed any autographs yet?
No, I have not.
Not yet. But hey, I'm sure that's coming up next. So.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so too, man. That's awesome though. I think that's just so cool that you had that impact on those kids.
Yeah.
Um, um so Luke, I just want to ask some fun questions for you as well too, just kind of to get for the listeners to get to know you just outside of football and things that you like. Let's go with what's your favorite food?
Favorite food, probably honey barbecue chicken tenders.
Very specific. Is there a specific place in town that you get those from?
Mario's Pizza.
Mario's Pizza. All right, shout out Mario's. So is that your favorite place to eat in town?
That is my favorite place to eat.
All right. Shout out Mario's over on the north end. If anyone's interested in ever ordering from there, they always do a special on Tuesday nights for pizza as well too. So
Yes, they do.
that's awesome. So, and what's your favorite music?
Favorite music, probably I'm a country boy.
Oh yeah. Do you have a
Yeah.
favorite singer?
Probably Florida Georgia Line.
All right. Very good. Good choice on that. Do you have a favorite football team?
I'm a Patriots fan.
Oh, all right. Do you have a favorite player from the Patriots?
I like Edelman the most.
Yeah, that's understandable being a wide receiver.
Yeah.
What do you think about Brady winning the Super Bowl down in Tampa?
It's good to see him like move from a team to another team and still win. It's really mind blowing how good that person is.
It's crazy how like he looks like he's getting younger.
Yeah, for real.
It's wild. It's like not aging. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so good. It's insane.
It's wild. And then what's your favorite thing to do outside of sports?
I like surfing with Jack Marone and Marcus Hay. And I love fishing with them too.
Nice. That's very nice. Yeah, those are some family members there. So nice. It's awesome to get to hang out with them. Where do you guys go surfing at?
We go to in front of Windjammer or we go to East Beach.
Cool. And where do you go fishing?
There's a pond right behind my house.
Oh, nice. That's cool. That's great. And Luke, that's it. That's all the questions I have for you. Do you have any questions for me or comments?
No, I'm good. I'm pretty good. Yeah.
All right, cool. I have one more question. What's it like to play in the rivalry game? What's it like to have the rivalry game back with Stonington Thanksgiving game?
It's a different atmosphere. You have like 5,000 people around you just up on ladders and stuff trying to watch the game. And when you score a touchdown, everybody roars. It's just different atmosphere.
Yeah, It's huge. It's a big thing. One of the oldest rivalries in the nation.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, that's great that you get to be a part of that. And Luke, good luck with the rest of the season. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have keep doing what you're doing, man, and keep being an inspiration for the kids out there as well too.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.